In this lesson, we will animate the villain flying back after the strike. So the next action is going to happen pretty fast. Let's go ahead and make sure our character set is on. We'll add our next pose on frame 23, and what I'd like to do is go to more of a top view just to make sure we get the angle just right as she falls back. Alright, so she gets hit. Again, on frame 23, we can now grab all of her controls. And we'll want to have her move back in the x-axis and over in the z-axis, just to get the angle just right. Might move her over just slightly in the z and pull her back some more. As far as the distance she will travel, takes experimentation, studying reference, and by a little bit of practice we can get the distance just right. Same thing goes for the next gesture we'll need to add. So let's go ahead and have her translate up a little bit more in the y-axis on 23 since she's leaving her feet. And now we could start to add some twists to the center of gravity. So what I'll do here is rotate it down in the z-axis some more, then kind of start to twist, almost so that this pose is mirrored from the pose before. You can see we're getting a lot of crunching in her hips. Not a problem. Trust me, we'll get it fixed in no time. Trust me. Okay, so let's say we go ahead and start to tweak the legs. We'll grab the left leg and pull that over to the side. We will grab her knee and fix the orientation, pulling that over. Then for the right leg, bring that up, grab the pole vector just to fix the hips from collapsing. Okay, great. Now looking at this, looking at our upper body as we move from the pose before to 23, looks like we'll need to take the center of gravity and rotate that down some more. Just thinking about the overall flow. Okay, great. She's probably twisted a bit too much in the y-axis, so I'll just go ahead and bring her over. Great. Now going back to the feet, keep in mind the direction that the body's twisting in. We'll want to make sure we twist in that direction for our foot controls. And just to make this interesting, very artistic, let's go ahead and have the legs kind of overlap one another. We'll grab the left leg and have that on top of the right and extended. Okay, I'll grab the knee control and fix the angle of the knee during the twist. And then going to the right foot, we'll go ahead and kind of do the same thing, just rotate it out to fix the angle of it. We'll have that tucked underneath the left leg. So then by the following pose, we'll have the legs kind of spread out just a little bit more. Just thinking about the flow. If we think of that ahead of time, then again, we won't have to be too concerned with it when we start to smooth things out, because the poses that we need are already there. Might want to bring the legs up and back a bit more and extend them. Grabbing the right leg, kind of extend that some more and fix the knee. And also fix the interpenetration we're getting in the legs. Maybe bringing that left leg up some more. And I'd say we're good to go here. Great. If anything, we could probably rotate the foot out some more just so that the feet aren't rotated in the same direction. Okay, let's go ahead and start to tweak the arms. So I'll go ahead and grab the sword arm, the right arm, and go ahead and just bring that over. Then grab the elbow, bring that up. Now, once the arm is in this pose, that looks great, right? Now we need to fix the wrist. Let's go to the frame before, frame 22, just to get an idea of how we need to rotate the wrist. Go to the next frame and kind of rotate the wrist down. And again, let's make this artistic. That's the whole idea about animation, making what we build as entertaining as possible so the audience can enjoy it. All right, let's go to the shoulder to make this easier on us. On frame 23, let's go ahead and zero it out. Start there. Then we can go ahead and rotate it over. For the chest, I think its twist is a little bit too much. I'll go ahead and rotate it down some more. Let's see, taking a look at the hips, rotating them up and over to open them up a bit more, considering the position of the legs. Great. I think the chest is rotated or twisted too much, so I'm going to bring it down slightly. Now going back to the sword arm, let's go ahead and have that drop a little bit more. Okay. See, that looks pretty good. Just want to scrub back and forth to take a look at things. We'll probably want to rotate the blade up for some follow through. Bring the arm down. Again, there's a little bit of twisting. That's no problem. We'll just need to rotate the chest a bit more. I'd say that's pretty good. Great. All right, how about the opposite arm? Well, that's going to be still behind the character, lagging behind a bit. So let's go ahead and make sure it's still there. And we'll go ahead and tweak the elbow, bringing that up. All right. Now for the rotation of this control object, just kind of have it rotate and twist around. Still have the arm extended. Then again, pulled back. We need to be careful about the shoulder, so let's go ahead and fix that up. Given the position of the arm, we'll want to have that rotate back. Not too far. Then I'll go back to the arm and finish polishing that. Just go ahead and bring that down and forward. Make it appear extended. Okay, great. Let's see, how does the wrist look? I think we could get a bit more of an artistic pose with the wrist. Maybe rotating it and twisting it around, and then kind of rotating it back. Much better. Okay, so we have added our next pose. Let's take a look at the head control before we finish. So for the neck, again, I'll start at 0 on frame 23. Okay, much better. Let's see what happens if we zero out our head control now. And kind of twist it a bit more in the direction the body is twisting in. Maybe bring it up. And scrub through. Great. So there we have it. Our next pose is in place. It's looking really nice. So what we have left to do is the final twist before she falls and hits the floor. So let's say we go ahead and stop the lesson here, and then the next lesson we will animate that twist, and we'll also have her finally make contact with the floor.